Good morning and welcome to your card of the day for Wednesday the 5th and Thursday the 6th of February, again depending on what side of the date line you are on. Today's card of the day is Belladonna. And when I look at this card, that's supposed to be a hen. When I look at this card, I see the crown over the hen's head. And I see the shears. They look like the type of shears you use for shearing sheep, the old-fashioned hand shears. But I think you use those shears for something else as well, but I can't think of it at the moment. Belladonna. Interesting plant. A poison that's also a medicine, as so many of our medicines are. Used homeopathically because a small amount of what causes a dis-ease or a condition, a small amount can heal it. So, what it says about this card is that Belladonna is a card of inevitability and sacrifice. Try saying that when your tongue's a bit tied. So this card is saying that you have a conflict inside of you. And there's a conflict that is making it difficult for you to focus on the task at hand. So whatever it is that you're trying to focus on, there's something else that is taking your mind away from it. Okay. Now the shears in this image actually represent the shears of Atropos. I don't know how to say it. Atropos. We normally pronounce the S in Greek. And Atropos was the Greek goddess of fate, who actually gives Atropa Belladonna its name. So these shears are snipping away at the threads that you have very carefully woven into place in your life. So this card is suggesting that perhaps it's time to sit back and consider where things in your life have become entangled, where things are no longer in a nice, clear weft and weave, but instead have got messy up and tangled up and no longer are nice and smooth. And I'm being shown a picture of a cloth that is being woven, like a fine linen cloth that has been woven on a loom. And some of the linen has got itself all tangled up, and it creates this massive messiness in this otherwise beautiful piece of linen that is being woven. So this card is suggesting that it's time to actually have a look at all that entangled mess. And that you may have to put some other things aside so that you can concentrate on this one thing and stop it from becoming completely knotted up. So it's like when you're weaving this beautiful linen cloth, somehow or other, you've got other threads caught up into it. And they're trying to get themselves weaved into this cloth, and it's making a horrendous mess. And so we're just being suggested that to stop and to actually pull these extra threads out so that you can concentrate on this job at hand, this beautiful cloth that you're making of fine linen. You pull the extra ones out before you go any further, because otherwise it's going to ruin the whole thing. And then you can actually come back and you can put it in place and you can continue on with your weaving. Um, that's images my team showed me. Is there anything else? Yeah, you've so carefully created this beautiful piece, this stunning thing that you've been working on. Your weft is perfect. But as you've been weaving, as you've been cuddling the thread back through and weaving and pushing down, extra threads have somehow got entangled. And it's time to stop what you're doing and remove those extra threads before the whole thing becomes knotted up and messes this beautiful thing that you're working on. This thing of exquisite beauty, breathtaking beauty, soft and exquisite fine linen cloth that you are weaving, which is you. It's you. It's this life that you are weaving for yourself. Time to discard that stuff that no longer serves. The stuff that you're tripping over, that's getting in the way. People who bring you down. The people who aren't there supporting you with love in their hearts. Like when you're welding something, my ex used to call it the bird shit weld, where it just looks like a piece of blunk that's blunked on there. Whereas if you do it with a nice clean weld, you can hardly even tell it's been welded. And what you're creating is a diamond. So you don't want that messy weld. You want it to be beautiful and smooth. It takes a little bit more attention. Got to be a little bit more careful how you use your tools. To make sure you use the right materials. And then you'll end up with something that you can be so proud of. Still haven't got my voice back fully. My guides are saying that your guides, your team, so much want to see you become the shining diamond that you are. So much want you to weave your life into this beautiful fine piece of linen that you really, really are. And they're saying it's time that we drop all that stuff that's messing it up. Just get the shears and snip it all away. Cut those ties that aren't serving. Remove the stuff from your life that is dragging you down. Set yourself free. Because it's time to fly. Alright, I'm going to get myself ready for bed now and go to sleep. I hope you have a wonderful day. Think about how you can use the belladonna shears. Cut away those things that just don't serve you anymore. Because it's time to fly. you want to reach out to me for a one-on-one healing, I do them on Zoom. And between my guides and Vibralight, which is a Atlantean energy, and my guides, which are quite diverse. They are angels and archangels and ascended masters and shamans. There's a lot of Lemurian energy around me. They're healing to help you move more into your heart. Vibralight and I can really help you. Have a wonderful, blessed day. Good night.